Man, has it been a minute since I put up a video. Welcome back, guys, to another moto vlog on this lovely, let's see, what's the temperature here? 61 degrees here in December, close to Christmas. Sunny and 61 with no snow. Man, it's been like forever since I put up a video. I've been wanting to make another video, but you know, I've just been busy with what's going on in my life right now. You know, like the whole working and everything, and you know, trying to find somewhere to live permanently. So now that we got that all figured out and situated, you know, I feel like I've just been so busy, like every weekend, you know, like doing stuff that, you know, I haven't really had much free time. You know, me and the girlfriend, we got memberships to a gun range. We were, for a few weekends, we were going shooting every Sunday, but you know, now that she's working, she's kind of working like almost 7 days, or she is working 7 days a week. So now that's kind of been put on hold a little bit, but the main focus was us trying to find somewhere to live, you know, permanently, so that way we can get out of the Airbnb. And you know, we have till the end of this month to get out, but luckily now that we have a place, and yesterday I did a majority of the moving, so now that most of our stuff is all over there, so now it's just like little things here and there to just take over. Like, I still got my computer to take over, my dresser and some clothes, my bike obviously, and my car, and then, you know, just getting everything set up for the house. You know, like I said, I just moved everything over there yesterday, so we haven't even like organized or haven't even put the beds together. So it's just been a long process, and you know, getting, you know, water and electric and all that stuff situated, and yeah, it's been a process. And so now we're gonna be moving into our house, and I can probably start working on my Cutlass again. So that'll be good. And you know, things at my work have been going pretty well. So I mean, the only downfall to living in the house that we moved into is, you know, it's going to be like a 45-minute drive versus a 15-minute drive to work, which is nothing new to me, because the dealership that I worked at before in Washington, it was still 35-40 minutes away from me, like one way. So it's no different to me, and really, plus the fact that being over here, that 45-minute drive is just straight drive time. There's really almost no traffic compared to living in Washington, and that 40-minute drive was mostly all stoplights and traffic, which normally with no traffic it was like 20 minutes. So yeah, I figured I'd actually be able to get out and, you know, get a video out. It's been a while, and so, man, I hate going a while without putting up a video. Like, I want to stay consistent with that kind of stuff, you know, and grow my channel more. And I see, like, you know, my subscribers are slowly climbing, but it's nothing like dramatic. And so I'm hoping that, I just feel like over here that I'm kind of like one of the only like moto vloggers, at least that I've seen or I've tried to look up. So maybe that gives me the edge, I don't know. But I mean, there's some people out here who ride motorcycles, obviously like the guy in front of me, but I don't know if, you know, I don't see a whole bunch of crotch rockets out here, or street bikes. There are some, I've seen them, but I don't really see them all that much. There's mostly like Harley riders, and this old lady trying to fucking run into me. And I also had to replace the clutch cable on my bike, because I think it was kind of getting worn out and getting stretched. But also too that it's always been, it's like, obviously since it's technically like winter time over here, that it's a little bit more on the colder side, which is, I mean, obviously better than Washington. Since like right now it's only 60 degrees and it's damn near almost Christmas and sunny weather, like there's no snow. But from what I've been told is that where we're living, that they do get snow every once in a while, but it's not every year, which thank God. And I've heard that Washington has like a decent amount of snow right now, or it's been snowing, so I'm glad not to even be dealing with that. I just love like sunny weather every fucking day. Like I feel like since living here that every day I go to work, I'm just always in such a better mood than I was living in Washington. You know, I'm not having to deal with shitty ass drivers, not having to deal with cold, rainy, gloomy days, just really bad weather, you know, and not freezing weather. And just all the politics and the homeless and the druggies and whatnot. So it's so much better here. Like dealing with older people, it's actually like not even all that bad. There are young people our age here, but they're out working most of the time, and so you really don't encounter them all that much unless you're obviously going somewhere. But I haven't like ridden my bike in a while, so it's been nice to actually get out. Like I've been wanting to ride my bike to work again, but with my whole clutch cable kind of being stretched out, and you know, I just didn't really want to ride it. I'm also like wanting to like start upgrading my computer. You know, wanting to upgrade. I've been wanting to upgrade my computer, but like I don't really need to. My computer works fine right now. But I mean, it is starting to slowly get outdated. You know, wanting to upgrade the motherboard and eventually the processor. I mean, it's still a pretty good processor, so that's not the issue. But you know, I've been getting some more computer stuff for myself, and want to start doing gaming videos again. But for, you know, but my gaming videos on my channel don't really do all that well. Nowhere near as much as my moto vlog here. But I do want to explore more around here. That way you guys can see like Bullhead and Kingman. I mean, there's not like a whole bunch out here itself. I mean, I don't even have like a Best Buy, which kind of sucks. The closest one over here is in Vegas, which, you know, obviously like there's a lot of shops out here, but you know, not every store like a bigger city would have. And so like I love going over there because movies are like $7, which you can't beat that. Over up in the city where I was from, it was like $18, $18 to $20 for a movie ticket. And that's not including concession stand stuff. I'm gonna go left here. So it's kind of been my new favorite thing, is going over to the Riverside and going to a movie, just because it's so cheap. Like, that's what I like about small towns, is, you know, the movie theaters are wicked cheap. I mean, even the concessions aren't even like too bad either. But the cool thing about the Riverside cool thing about the Riverside is that not only is it a casino and have a movie theater inside, but they also have alcohol. You can buy alcohol in the movie theater, which if you're familiar with you know, like Washington, like with iPic and Cinnabar, they obviously allow alcohol and wine while they serve you food and all that kind of stuff. But it's like the same thing over here, but it's like kind of old school, and I like that. I'm more like into the nostalgic stuff. Modern stuff is good too. There's nothing wrong with modern stuff. It's just I like nostalgic. And so being able to get, you know, some like an icy, be able to put some alcohol in it, that's pretty cool. I like that. So that's been my new favorite thing over here. And unlike over here, like there's not a lot of restaurants that have, like, you know, a lot of like mixed drinks. I mean, I'm sure there is, but we haven't really explored a whole bunch. But back in Washington, I like going to The Rock, like the pizza, Firewood Pizza, The Rock, or like Boston's and like Mill Creek. You know, I love their drinks over there. But we just haven't really gotten out to explore a whole bunch of places around here to see if they have those kind of drinks. But the place over here, we found one place, and it's called the Rickety Cricket, and it actually has a, you know, like a few good drinks over there that we like. So that's definitely going to be probably our newer place to go, and the food's actually pretty good. Like I said, the guy who bought the house, he's kind of our age. I don't know what he's been doing like work-wise, but obviously he's able to buy the house and has his own house. You know, he's got some money, or he's got his own business or whatever. But anyway, so like when we're doing the whole lease and everything, the guy bought the house. He bought the house for, I guess, pretty cheap. And he really renovated it. He put a new stove, new microwave, like redid the floors, repainted the house, like redid the bathrooms, so everything, checked all the plumbing and the ducting and all that stuff. And like the house is pretty much like brand new, and nobody's lived in it for like a year. So the cool part, you know, about that is that we're gonna be the first ones living in there after it's been renovated. It's like pretty much almost a new house, which I'm excited about. And but the guy that we were renting it from, he you know, doing the whole lease and everything, we had to like put his address in there, his current address for the whole lease, whatever. And where he lives is like one of the areas that we checked out for like buying a house, and we're like, oh, this guy lives in a nice area where we wanted to move into. And so it's possible that, you know, he said he's going to be moving to like Texas at some point. So we're hoping that maybe like whenever he moves, that we can just move right into his house that he owns now, and just buy, like, you know, rent to own it. So that way, you know, we don't even have to worry about that. We just move right into his house, and that way we'll own a house. Fire department. I just like being over here, the small town, the fucking sunny blue skies every day. We've had, you know, even if like right now it's winter time, right, and it's 60 degrees, it's got a little bit of a wind, so like the wind makes it a little colder, but you know, you can't beat that over fucking cloudy and rainy, super cold weather in Washington. I would take this over it, like over snow and rain any day. Like, it doesn't get any better than this.